I am Abiola Jackson. This is the Entertainment News and Celebrity Gossip TV for Tuesday, May the 13th. In entertainment news, according to Hip Hop Lately, Boosie goes ballistic on Cassie. This is during the trial today. He basically says Cassie's testifying in the Diddy trial today. Boosie, who's one of the few Puffy supporters, along with Kanye West, is not impressed with what she had to say, what she's already said. I'll let you. I'm going to show you what Boosie said here. It's pretty controversial, but let's listen to what he had to say. Um, let's get to it. Oh, this is what he had to say here, Boosie. This is what got him all angry. He goes on to say here, that's the lady from the Breakfast Club. I think Lauren Larissa. She's at the trial too. Lauren Larissa. So he's listening to Lauren Larissa from the Breakfast Club say the following, and here's how he reacted. A male escort testified that Cassie asked him to urinate in her mouth, not Diddy. Diddy trial opening statements. So Boosie reacted by saying she liked the piss in her mouth. I don't see any crimes he had done. Everything was consensual. She enjoyed the sex thrills and the gifts after I see no crime but domestic violence in the case. Shaking his head, but they let Hugh Hefner do whatever he wanted to do. Sad. If he was black, he wouldn't have been in prison. Let's keep it a 1,000. It's crazy how sex parties become crimes. Boosie shakes his head. Now this is what Boosie's talking about.
It, never looked back, and it was the best decision of my life. Hugh Hefner calls one day and was like, hi, this is Hugh Hefner. Would you like to move into the Playboy Mansion and be one of my girlfriends? I was like, wait, what?
How did he find you?
While I was living with this boy in San Diego, I did this photo shoot, and this photographer sent my photo into the Playboy Mansion and to the Playboy, and I had no idea. And next thing you know, I get this call. The rumor was that Hef walked by and there was only one photo left out of this pile of photos, and it was mine. And he walked by and he picks it up and he says, who's this girl? That was the story on his end. I'm so grateful for that opportunity. For me, amazing. And it was healthy for me. It was happy for me. I was safe. It's taboo to the world because they don't really know what really, went on there. And my perspective is only one party every few months.
So that's why Boosie's reacting the way he reacted. So we go from that to just a quick recap of what happened today in the Diddy trial. So one of the things that stood out for me, just a quick recap of what happened during the trial. So according to Hot New Hip Hop, we have here Cassie alleges Diddy demand she call him by her grandfather's grandfather's nickname during the trial testimony. So basically, Cassie on the stand testified in the Diddy criminal trial case, said that she used to call the bad boy Mungle Pop Pop. That's what Diddy wanted Cassie to refer him by. So that was actually her grandfather's nickname, Pop Pop. She did oblige, but she found it disrespectful. Again, the claim stems from Cassie's discussion. She calls this the psychological abuse. This is what she says it was. She allegedly dealt with at the hands of Diddy. And then Diddy became insistent on her involvements in freak offs, and because of that, that basically derailed and slowed down her music career because of the demands that Diddy wanted from her regarding freak offs. So a lot of the songs I didn't actually come out. She revealed. She added that she recorded hundreds of songs that never released, and she wasn't paid for it. The freak-offs became a job. So basically, it was like a full-time job. So this is according to the Washington Post. There's no space to do anything else. So elsewhere during the trial, Cassie reflected on the start of her romantic relationship with Diddy. I wanted to be around Sean for the same reasons as everyone else at the time. It was exciting, entertaining, fun. He was a fun guy who also happened to have my career in his hands. It felt special because not a lot of people got that time with him. She goes on to say, Cassie, that the first time they had sex was during a vacation in Miami, where Diddy introduced her to ecstasy. And after that, he became one of his girlfriends after that trip. Now we go from that to this. So we discussed a little bit of this here. So basically, Cassie alleged Diddy forced her to alter her appearance before freak-offs, according to Hot New Hip Hop. So basically, Cassie says that she answered a lot of questions regarding the control Diddy had over her. So Cassie says, let me get back to what they said here. So day 2 of the trial here, they're basically saying that the judge asked her, how did you make money if your records weren't being released? I did host parties when Sean approved them. And what comments did Sean make about your physical appearance? That I looked too Mexican with my hair like that. So that's basically what she said. And then Cassie later on said that her self-confidence will be taken away on top of the tangible items like cars, monies, and more. And then he said he would take things away from me depending on how he felt. So it depends on his mood, how he felt, how if he was in a good mood or a bad mood. It would depend on all of that. And then the judge asked, who is your manager at Bad Boy Records? And then she said, James Cruz. What did he tell you? Ventura says that he was managing me with one hand tied behind his back. He had to check everything with Sean. So that was basically it. That's the recap of mainly the highlights that I found. Those are my highlights that I found about the trial. That's the highlights. Those are basically the highlights that stood out to me during the trial. Those are the highlights that stood out for me during the trial that I found that were pretty interesting and kind of disgusting, interesting and disgusting at the same time for what Diddy has done to Cassie. Very, very disgusting and disturbing. This is a sick individual, very sick and demonic individual after what she said today. Psychological abuse, all that, give her psychological abuse, tell her to alter her appearance before freak-offs. You look too Mexican. Jesus, like he psychologically messed up her brain. Did he psychologically messed up her brain? Crazy, man. Wow. Yeah. Oh boy, I tell you. I mean, he messed up her career, derailed her career. All these freak-offs. She couldn't get her. A lot of songs were held back that could have been big hits. A lot of them were held back. Man. Anyways, I have nothing else to say about this. Nothing else to say. That's it. Those are the things that stood out to me today during the trial. That's what I found that stood out to me. Hit the like and subscribe button for more entertainment news, Celebrity Gossip TV. That's all I gotta say. Nothing else to say about this. Until next time, peace. I'm out.